Hi, good morning. Happy Monday. It's good to be back after a weekend full of kids and cleaning, and we finally had some warm weather yesterday, so we were able to get outside and do some fun stuff. So, what I'd like to do is read my devotion today for you that I actually wrote yesterday on Sunday morning. I woke up seeing a quote saying, "It doesn't matter what others are doing. What matters is what you are doing." And I know that we put a lot of time and energy into focusing on what we think others should be doing, whether they're right or wrong, and we let what they're doing affect our mood and affect our attitude and the deeds that we should be performing. So I wrote a devotion, and it goes like this: They will see Christ through us. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. And that is in Ephesians chapter 6, verse 10, and that is the King James Version. We can't be unhappy Christians. We need to rejoice in the love of Christ. When we truly let him in, we should be so fulfilled that it doesn't leave any room for our lives for unhappiness. Jesus is love, kindness, and grace. He died so that we could live. So let us live in his example so that others can see who he truly is. They will see him by our words, actions, and deeds. And those who live without faith can see that it exists through us. So when we go out in public, and even just the small acts of kindness that we should be doing daily, holding a door, paying for someone else's coffee or food. If you see somebody sitting on the side of the road alone or on a bench, say hi. A smile and just a kind gesture and just a few heartfelt words can really change someone's day. I'm going to use my sister-in-law as an example. Her name's Courtney. Her daughter goes to a daycare, an after-school care program, and she went to pick her up it was Friday morning. Drop her off Friday morning. And the woman at the desk, Courtney said, can be kind of grumpy sometimes, not in a very good mood. But even if people are grumpy and seem unapproachable, they're usually the people who need to be approached and need to be prayed for. So Courtney just decided to go up to her and say, you know what? You are so nice. You are just doing a fantastic job. Sitting up here at the desk, she goes, I know you have to deal with parents who complain a lot and aren't very nice and expect this and expect that, but I just want you to know that I see that you're doing a really great job and you're doing your best. And those few sentences made the woman's eyes pop open, and she started sobbing at the desk. And she said, thank you so much. And Courtney started crying, and they both gave each other a hug. And it's what this woman needed to start her day. Probably not a compliment she hears very often. And Courtney said as she was walking away, she heard the woman sit back in her chair and just say, wow. She was in complete disbelief that somebody, yes, Courtney, she knows her, but it's still a stranger. They don't know anything about each other. That Courtney went up to her and out of the kindness of her heart said something kind. So I encourage everybody today and the rest of this week and thereafter, say something nice to somebody. You never know who's struggling. In fact, we could have the biggest smile on our faces and still be struggling, and people would never know. And even just somebody coming up to us saying, hi, your hair looks nice today. I hope you have a blessed day. Let me pay for your coffee. That would be so touching and so rewarding. It would make us want to go out and treat other people like that. We need to keep kindness alive. We need to keep Jesus with us, because through our kind actions and even saying, have a blessed day, people will know who that's coming from. A higher power, not from us. So I really encourage everybody to go out and try something, spread some kindness and some cheer to everybody. And even if you're not feeling up for it, that is the best time to do it, because it'll make yourself feel happy as well. Have a great day.